Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Hello. Couple things that have happened since I recorded my last YouTube video. I ate some hummus that my work got all of us for lunch, and after eating it, I realized that it was probably sitting out for a substantial amount of time, and I have had a very bad stomachache ever since. I got my eyebrows microbladed touched up. I got my microbladed touched up. I had my microblading touch-up appointment. So they look very dark and harsh. This is not what they look like forever. I broke the lens on my camera like 2 hours ago. I got my hair toned and touched up, looking like a goddamn silver fox boy. Oh, I decided that the corporate world is a scam. Whenever I have these gaps in between videos and I miss a few days, I get so angry at my lack of time. The other day, I was ranting on Instagram about how much time you waste at work.
Somebody once told me.
I keep finding myself responding to people who are like, wow, Elena, how is your day going? And I'll be like, it's pretty good, it's going by fast, and then the words leave my mouth, and I'm like, am I okay? Why is that such a common phrase to say, like, the day is going by really fast, so it's good. Like, that's so sad that you're like, yeah, time is ticking before my eyes, so that's a thumbs up for me. That's so sad that we're so excited about time passing because we're doing something that is unfulfilling or boring, and we just want it to be Friday. We just want it to be Friday so we can spend 2 days out of the week how we want to. And not even. I feel like a lot of my weekend is just trying to recoup and get ready for the next work week. Like, not all of it is just like doing cool shit. And I find myself stressed out most weekends because I'm like, how am I gonna fit all of the stuff I want to do in one weekend? Like, I only hang out with 2 people over here. My boyfriend and my friend Janelle. And I can barely manage that. I don't know how people who work full-time can have multiple friends. That's nutty. Just life flying by at work kind of scares me. I like working. You gotta move bricks to make it out here, as Lil Tay would say.
Moving bricks, and now we be living in the hills, see?
You gotta move bricks, you know? But I just wanna move more of my own bricks. I'll move some other bricks for other people and other companies, but I wanna keep moving my own bricks. So, that's a part of why I'm trying to upload daily, because I think I would literally just collapse into shambles if I couldn't do something that was just for myself. With that also being said, I'm just really not a corporate person. I just can't be tamed, motherfucker. That's why these glasses are broken. Sometimes I still put them on because visual aid is a nice luxury. Not that I'm missing out on much, I just look like Bob Saget when I put them on, but again, not that I'm complaining about making videos, it's keeping my shit together. Well, no, it's not. I feel like I compromise doing a lot of practical things to make videos, but it keeps me mentally chill. I like it a lot better. I like how I feel when I make these videos, so yeah. My cousin gave me the idea of going through the evolution of my diet, and I think that's hilarious because you know, it's like kind of funny to me. Maybe I'll get a little sad because, you know, weight fluctuations, but it's gonna be a good time, I think. All right, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna create a rough timeline of my life and what I was eating at that time. Let's get started. 2005. Chicken, carrots, and ranch. Bone apple teeth. This is why my cousin wanted me to make this video. Like, always roasted me for eating nothing but chicken and carrots and ranch. What's really funny is now my little cousin only eats chicken, carrots, and ranch. Is it a little cousin thing? Which is like totally fine. Like, when I ate meat, chicken was like the meat that I ate. Grilled chicken was ideal. health-wise, but like a bitch, she got down and dirty with some Culver's chicken. Ew, that's so gross. If you're from Wisconsin, then you know of Culver's. Culver's is just this Wisconsin-ass restaurant, fast food restaurant. It's just like very dairy oriented, and they had chicken. And I liked fried chicken back in the day, which is like gross to think about now because I obviously never eat that because I don't eat bodies anymore. Back in the day, I was a hoe for some chicken. This is when I was overweight, and this is like so funny to me. So we ordered this food called like Schwann's. It was this food service where you could get it, all this frozen food delivered to your house. And they had these things called toast wedges. Oh my god. My family kind of like stopped like eating as like a family. We would just all kind of like figure it out on our own. My brothers are like very simple people. They just would like eat cereal and they're good. But I was Starvin' Marvin. Starvin' Marvin was my nickname in the family because I just was like always eating. Like ever since I was a young sabango, I just always wanted to eat food. But now looking back at it, it's probably reflective of my overall eating disorder. When you hear the word eating disorder, you usually think of not eating enough. The eating disorder can stem from being overweight as well. You can have a healthy relationship with food being overweight, but I didn't. So I think it's safe to say that my eating disorder was probably my whole life. It just went from an unhealthy relationship with food when I overate to not eating enough. So it was never really good, if that makes sense. It's not like it was good and then it went bad. It just I've always had kind of a bad relationship with food. For some people, it's just something that like, for whatever reason, is constantly on your brain, which is like weird to think about. Like, how can you be so obsessed with food? But when food is a direct correlation with appearance, it makes a lot more sense why people have such unhealthy relationships with food. It's not just like, oh my god, always thinking about food because you like food. It's like always thinking about food because it, to you, is a direct association with like how you look and how you perceive yourself. A relationship with food for a lot of people directly correlates with their relationship with themselves. Anyways, we'll go back to like not being so serious, but like, you know, just a little touch of reality there for you. Toast wedges were the shit. They had like different kinds, and my favorite was like the ham and cheese toast wedge. It's pretty much like a toaster strudel, but instead of like a fruity filling, ham and cheese. Or they had like breakfast ones that were like cheese, egg, and bacon, and I had those as like my meal. Like that was my meal. It was like really bad. I tend to kind of cling to food a lot, to the same foods a lot. If I like something, I abuse it. And that's still true now. Like, I abuse hummus. I just eat the same foods sometimes, and that's not healthy. You have to remember to switch up foods, because even if you're eating the healthiest stuff, if you keep on only eating that, your body's not gonna absorb the nutrients like it would if it was having it for the first time. So I need to keep reminding myself to switch it up, because I tend to just like something and then just eat it a lot. Anyways, 2009, Taco John's after school, boat at the beach. So in like 2009, I was a freshman in high school. My school was across from a mall, and my friend Christina had a job at Taco John's at the food court at the mall across from our school. Her aunt and uncle worked there, so she had a job there. And every day after school, we would walk to the mall. It would be like a usual thing, like, hey Christina, are we hitting up Taco John's tonight? She'd be like, yeah girl. She was like, yeah, we're gonna get the hookup. Her aunt would just give us a free plate of like fried chicken and tater tots from a taco place. We just had this plate of clogged arteries. I just remember feeling so gross. I would just eat like some of that and go home, and like that was it. Like that was my dinner. That's so gross. 2010, sophomore year of high school. I started eating less. I started wearing less and going out more. No, that's a lie. I started counting calories, not dieting, not eating healthy, counting calories. So, lack of quality, all I cared about was quantity. So, I would eat shit just like in small amounts, in very controlled amounts. Like I would still eat shitty food. I would just count the calories and make sure that it didn't pass up my daily quota, which is stupid. 2010, Nutella sandwiches, bamboozle Chief Keef. I would take 2 teaspoons and measure everything so precisely. That's not good. Like you should not just be eating chocolate paste as like your biggest meal of the day. That is so absurd. 2010, almonds. Bong asshole sneeze. I would have a bag of almonds, like 25 approximate almonds. 2010 again. 2010 was like the peak of my eating, of my anorexia. 2010, once again, black coffee. Bonus in the cheese. I was in swim in 2010 and right before meets, because my body was like collapsing at the end of the school day because I like was not eating enough, I had to go to these swim meets. So I would bring a thermos full of black coffee. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. I'm not like, I'm laughing because just making light of the situation. Like, this is not good. Like, I am not encouraging out this. Like, this is so dumb. That's why I'm laughing, because I was so dumb. But before swim meet, I would drink black coffee because I just was working on my stomach ulcer. I had an empty stomach and I would drink black coffee on top of that just to give me some sort of energy before a swim meet. And I remember eating like a bag of almonds and drinking my black coffee before warming up. And I remember my friend was just like, Elena, like you should eat more than that. Like the meet hasn't even started and like you're gonna like use all your energy in the warm up. Like you gotta like eat some more. And I was like, I have almonds, it's cool. And she was like, And I remember just like, I was fine during warm-ups, but I remember during the actual meet, I was just like so exhausted. Like all my energy was used up already. The almonds were burned off. The coffee was fucking dehydrating me. Like that's just so dumb. I don't drink black coffee anymore. That kind of ruined it for me because I just like used it as this like weird fuel. It just gives me like a headache. It gives me like an instant headache because of that like negative association, which I feel like is not uncommon. I feel like a lot of people who have who underate at some point in their life probably use black coffee as a crutch because it has no calories and it's like something to sip on in between meals to like distract you. So yeah. Just like put some goddamn cream in your coffee. Just love yourself. Stop drinking bean water. This one's wild. This one is so absurd. Spinach in a Ziploc bag. Bob ate the meat. I remember being at study hall in high school with my fucking bag of spinach. Just a Ziploc bag with spinach in it, and I ate it as a snack. Like, don't get me wrong, like spinach, it bangs. It really do. That's so strange. I remember the librarian was like my friend's big sister, so we were all like super cool with her. Like, we just loved her. And she was like, Elena, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, it's just a snack. And she was like, oh, what the fuck? And I just like thought it was so quirky and cute. The thing is, like, when you are anorexic or you're whatever, you like think it's cute. You think it's cute. that all you're doing for lunch is photosynthesizing. Like, you're not actually eating, and you think that's cute. That's like the only way I can put it. Like, disagree with me if you want, but like, I remember like being proud of like how strict I was. 2011, weight gaining shakes. Mom, I have the fleas. In 2011, I was diagnosed and it was time to gain weight again. That wasn't easy for me, so I had to drink all of these shakes. I remember going to Florida with my friend Christina on spring break, and I packed like a suitcase full of like these Ensure drinks. You know, like Pediasure for babies to gain weight? Yeah, I drank the adult version of that to gain weight. I had a bunch of Ensures, and because it was like easy to drink because it tasted like a normal, like it could have been a diet supplement for all I knew, but it had a lot of stuff in it that made you gain weight. So I drank a lot of those. So that was like kind of sad. We would be like in Disney World and I would like be drinking my Ensure. So 2013, just like veggies on a plate. Boner Ankle 3, just eat like eggs and veggies and just veggies on a plate, just like salads, veggies and rice. Not bad. Like I love veggies and rice. I love all that shit now. I was just like super strict and would eat nothing else but that. I got this job for our college's fitness department. I would do social media for them. And I would write blogs about being healthy and stuff. So I like took it upon myself to be this like health ambassador. Like, people did think of me as like the wellness bitch. I know now that I was undeserving of that. My ambition to be healthy was fueled by just like very, very intense amounts of like fear of like gaining weight again. So it was like, it didn't come from a healthy place, but like I ate healthy, but like still I was just very strict. Like, if you were my friend at that point, like, you know that like I didn't, if you were having a pizza night, I was not eating with ya. I was eating my oatmeal. So then I finally started loosening up about being super hyper healthy, and I was about to study abroad. Super chill about what I was eating, and I didn't really care about it as much, and which is good because I was studying abroad, and obviously like I would hate to have been hard on myself eating all these foods studying abroad, because that's like such a cool experience, is like eating different foods from different cultures, and that would have sucked if I was like, no, I'm not gonna try that. And now it's pretty much the same. Like, I would love to be eating different stuff. I would love to be like making cute, fun LA food, but I have like $3 to my name, so we eat whatever we can, you know what I mean? I eat enough. I just wish I could eat like better food. Like, if I could eat poke every day, poke, whatever the fuck, I'd be set. I'd be chilling. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. If I don't post for a couple days, it's because I'm just trying to make it in this corporate-oriented world. Okay, bye.